Because South Sudan citizens have expressed their dismay over the poor state of the country's economy, largely due to the years of civil war and the impact of the coronavirus pandemic, according to the central bank officials. The president has instituted a committee headed by one of the vice presidents to develop strategy to remedy the situation. Over 90% of the country's revenue comes from oil, but with a fall in price of the global market, the government has resorted to other options. Let's have more details of that in this report.
South Sudan is facing the worst economic crisis since independence. The local currency is depreciating daily against the dollar, and the Central Bank of South Sudan says its reserves are depleted due to years of civil war and the impact of the coronavirus. Many Juba residents say they are now unable to afford basic goods.
This economic crisis is increasing, and I believe that it is going to worsen the situations. I don't know what kind of this country is going to be in this coming days. So we as citizens, we are demanding the government to take measures in this time so that we control the economy.
It's not easy these days. Everything has gone high. The rate of the dollar has increased, and it affects also the school.
President Salva Kiir has set up a committee headed by one of the 5 vice presidents, James Wani-Iga, to come up with measures to arrest the deteriorating situation. One of the recommendations from the committee is a total overhaul of some government's revenue-generating institutions, such as the National Revenue Authority and Customs. President Kiir has now replaced the finance minister, the head of the country's revenue authority, and the head of the oil company, Nile Petroleum. South Sudan depends on oil money to fund 98% of its budget, but the pandemic has led to a fall in global oil prices. The government says it is now focusing on bringing in revenue from other sources like taxation. The Central Bank of South Sudan says it is working on measures to try and address the issue of inflation. The bank is threatening to ban the use of dollars in the country, but that would be a huge challenge because many South Sudanese businesses import goods and require dollars to do so.